Asia, you are that girl. I know you see me. Can you see me? KP, I know you see me calling you, girl. Ooh, KG, that was cute. Yes, ma'am, KG. I know this service is working. I have Verizon Wireless. Our service don't break down. No. Yes, Janae. Work me, Janae. You have an incoming call, girl. Answer the phone. Now. What is going on, Miss Kaelyn? How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, how you been? What you been up to lately?
I've been good. Just in school, working, lifing.
Oh, what are you in school for?
I'm a finance major, so I
Okay.
want to be a financial advisor. I'm going to like the banking field, kind of, but I want to ultimately be a
I
financial advisor.
I know that's right. Get your money, baby. Okay, get your money. So, do me a favor and introduce yourself.
Okay, so hey y'all, I'm Kaelyn Skurlock. I was a former motion. Well, I'm a former motion from Texas Southern University with the Ocean Assault Marching Band. I served as co-captain for 2019 and 2020, and captain for 2021 and 2022. And I'm currently a senior, graduating in May.
Hold on. Let me say something. Legendary captain. There we
Thank
go. There we
you.
go. There we go. So, what inspired you to dance? Like, what made you start and just say, I want to be a dancer?
I started dancing in third grade. I don't know why I started dancing. I cannot remember what made me actually go in there and audition, but like it was just like my school dance team. I went to Briargate Elementary, and that's out here in Houston, and I just tried out really. Like I just tried out and ended up making it, and I was just like, okay, well I guess this is what I'm gonna be doing. And
Mm,
so that's what kind of just got me started for real. My mama liked to
okay.
like my dance and stuff, so maybe that I had a little rhythm, maybe a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So you didn't have like you weren't in like those technical classes before?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you're technically kind of self-taught in a way, in a
A
sense?
little bit,
Okay. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What made you say, I want to be a part of the Motion of the Ocean dance team?
Okay, so quick story. I'm gonna make it short. So like, this what happened. So I was in high school, right? I went to Marshall High School, and two ladies from my school. Okay, we were doing our spring show. I was on the dance team in my high school, and we had our spring show, and it was like our last performance. And I was like, okay, in my head, I'm like, this is my last time dancing. I was kind of done dancing. I had like some bad experiences in high school and stuff. So I was like, I was done dancing. I was just gonna go to a community college out here in Houston, HTC, and just kind of go into like the workforce basically. Um, and then after the performance, these two ladies that worked at the school, one of them, her name was Miss Amber, and she's a former motion, and one of them her name is Nancy Lynch, and she was a former dog. So they were just like, "Where you dancing after high school?" And I was like, "Nowhere." I was like, "I'm not dancing nowhere. I'm done dancing." Da, da, da. And they was like, "No, you dancing somewhere." They was like, "We get you in school and whatever." And I was just like, I don't know. Like when I was in high school, I was looking at like my favorite teams were like Minnesota, like
Mm,
Texas Tech. Like my high school coach went to Texas Tech. Like I liked those styles. Like so, like that's the type of teams that I wanted to dance on if I was gonna dance in college. But like I just kind of was over it though by senior year. So I didn't really know much about swag. I came across dolls my senior year. Like I think they were like kind of like the most popular, or at least from my standpoint, like they were like the most popular ones on like YouTube. So like I discovered them, but I was like they too grown, like they grown. Like I never thought about me dancing on no team like that. I just like
right.
watching for real. So yeah, but anyway, so they was like, no, you dancing for somebody. So they was like, where you want to dance from? They told me to pick out a Southern, because I was like, I don't want to go far. So they was like, okay, you gonna try out for either Southern, PV or TSU. And I
Oh,
was like, I'm not gonna make Southern because I don't dance grown. Like I was like, I don't dance like that. I'm not even gonna think about Southern, get my feelings hurt. So I was like, PV. My brother went to PV for a little bit. So excuse me, I didn't want to go there. So I was like, I'll just try TSU. And they looked up when the tryout date was, and it was next week. Like from the week
Oh,
we were talking, it was the next week. I swear to God. And I was like, Lord, and Miss Lynch, she worked with me like every day that whole week. She told me make up a little routine. I made up something like my best stuff. I ain't know how to bug her like nothing like sensual. I just did like what I knew how to do, like put tricks and turns and leaps, and I just performed and all that. And I missed her and
dang.
made the team. And I was like, Lord, okay, well this is what we do.
Hey.
Kudos to her though, because she really like she was helping me. Like she did not, we didn't know each other that well, but she
Hmm.
just seen me and was like, "You're dancing," so like for sure, kudos to her.
So it seems like you liked the PWI style. So what made you like the PWI style?
I loved like those technical poems. They're so
Yeah,
visual and like powerful. Like I love it so much. Like the visuals, it be so, and even like their jazzes, like their jazz routines, their contemporary routines at that level, they're just so
the
different.
lines are one thing about PWIs. The lines are always clean,
Clean,
always clean,
clean, and
always
everybody
clean.
dancing. Like
Hmm.
homegirl in the back in the corner, she dancing her heart out. Like, and they all look as one. I love it.
Nobody's off.
I used to binge watch them, so I think that's why. And like my high school kind of tried to like mimic that a little bit. Like, so oh, that's my daddy. I'm sorry. Oh my
It's
God, I'm
okay.
so sorry. But yeah.
It's okay. So in your opinion, what is the definition of emotion of the ocean dancer?
Hmm. I would say I don't know if you mean like the style or the person, but I'll just like explain both. Like the
Yeah.
style, I would say like I feel like it's one motion. Obviously, like I feel like our counts like or like our field shows like they kind of make sense like in our own way. Kind of like it all kind of makes sense, and also I feel like like it's real swaggy in a way. I feel like it's a certain swag about motion that's like different, and I feel like the people. I feel like motion are very confident. Um,
Yes.
and also
Most
very
definitely.
resilient. Like it doesn't matter. Like nobody could be supporting or everybody could be supporting, but like we still like this. Like looking at like previous captains and stuff, they're all very confident. Like or previous just members are all very confident in their own way. They're all totally different too. They're not
Hmm.
all alike, totally different personalities and everything, but they're all like confident in their own way. So I'll say confident and resilient for sure.
I can definitely see confident and resilient because, like you said, every captain is very different. So I definitely see that. So if you had the opportunity to see somebody that never have even seen a video of Motion of the Ocean, how would you describe Motion of the Ocean in 3 words?
Mm. Um, entertaining. I would say different because I feel like it's acquired for some people. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say different. Or I'll say just an acquired taste. And um, hmm, let me see. In a class A.
Okay. You better use it. You better use it. You better use it. Hey, hey, it's in y'all name. It's that's y'all. That's y'all. The class act of the sweat, honey. Okay.
Yes.
What motion really inspired you the most?
Mm, I would say probably like my vets from 2018.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably like it's because like I was like yeah like probably my vets. So like at that time it wasn't a lot of them. It was Kara, my captain, NECA, NECA Caldwell, it was Deja Johnson, and Aaliyah Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure I'm not missing nobody. Yeah, it was just them four. I would probably say them.
Okay.
Just like my
Yes.
craft. Really, my craft is like that whole team. I would say all of it.
Yeah. What would you say they really instilled in you at that time?
As far as the vets, I want to say like they were very like hard on us. They was, but like as far as when it came to me, like I feel like they always just like saw potential in me, and like they'll put me in positions where I had to be like a leader sometimes, or like they'll put me in positions that push me to be a little uncomfortable, or like they would push me to speak up about certain things. Like they just always like pushed me, which I appreciate. And like they all had something that like I admired, but like how they danced and stuff, like because I was new obviously. So like NECA, I would look at NECA for like she was very sensual, like when she danced, and I'm like I'm not sensual, so I would watch her like how she did certain things to make it look like this. And then like Deja, I always danced next to Deja, so like I would always feed off of her like energy and like her vibe and like her swag and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Deja, Aaliyah, she just always got energy, like she got a whole bunch of energy, like she always on go. So like her for sure. And then obviously my captain Kara, like she always just like came with what she came with every game. So like they all kind of helped me in like different ways.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like they really saw the potential in you.
Yeah, they did.
And they made you want to like, well, they made you try to like venture out and do leadership things. And that's really good too. That's really good.
Yeah.
So we know that you weren't fully prepared, like 1000% prepared for tryout. So how was your tryout your first time around?
It was just like it was so just spontaneous. Like
Yeah.
it was just spontaneous. I didn't know. I literally didn't know what I was trying out for. Like in mind you, in my head, I'm thinking it's just a dance team, like a normal dance team, which it is. But like
Hmm.
in the band culture, it's like different.
Yeah.
So it was just really spontaneous. I was just having fun. Like I didn't really know nobody there or nothing like that. I was just literally having fun. Like I just went out there, did what I knew how to do to the best of
Hmm.
my ability, and was like, God, whatever you want out of this, go take it. You
But
know.
were you scared or were you like nervous?
I
Yeah.
think I was. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I was scared. I'm always scared. A little bit. Like
We always have fear, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So how did you feel once you fully made the team?
I was just like, oh Lord, because my whole like path is changing, like in an
Yeah.
instant. Because I'm thinking I was gonna go to HCC and da da da, and now I'm going to TSU on the dance team. Like it was just kind of like okay, I gotta get like now I gotta get everything situated like at a new school, and it was kind of a lot. But I was more so excited though. Like I was excited. I had met like a lot of girls. I was meeting a lot of girls. Like if you remember 2018, a lot of girls made it. A lot of girls didn't stay on
Hmm.
the team, but like a lot of girls made it. A lot of really good girls made it too. So like I was like excited. Honestly, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
so like yeah.
So how was your experience with your Captain Kira? Like, what is something that she really taught you that really stuck with you throughout your years as a HBCU dancer?
Mm, let me think. Um, I guess how to just like, of course, like the confidence thing.
Hmm.
But also just how to like figure it out. Like that was like the slogan at that that year. It was like figure it out. Like go to my car and get this figured out. Like, like I'm
You
like
just figure it
what
out.
car do you drive? Figure it out. Like figure it out. And it just helped me so much because like I'm not depending on like now it's like figure it out.
Yeah.
If it's just I don't know. I think that's just so self-explanatory, and I feel like I just took that with me every year. I almost have like no sympathy for someone who can't figure it out because it's like you definitely can figure it out, like
Yeah.
whatever it is. So I would definitely say that was like our thing that
Yeah.
year. Figure
And
it
that
out.
makes so much sense because you have to, like you said, figure it out. Like
Yes.
everything is a learning experience. So I truly understand that. So how was your experience with her during her time as a captain?
It was a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. It was good. Like she was a good captain. It was just a lot going on that year.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to say the least. I know you probably have other questions about that. I can get more in depth with it, but like it was a lot going on. It was a lot. Look, being a captain now, looking at it from her standpoint, it was a lot going on for her as a captain too. Like, cause at the time I was a crab, so I'm not really knowing. But now looking at it and seeing the circumstance from like her a captain standpoint, it was a lot going on.
Yes.
And I feel like she just did what she could do, like with the car she was dealt with for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just like go. You gotta go with the flow. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah.
Could you tell us like some good memories that you had as a freshman?
Mm. freshman year was like some good. Oh, you know what? Our first field show was like my favorite, one of my favorites, still one of my favorite field shows. We danced to Level Up. I don't know if you
Okay.
remember.
Oh yes, yes.
That was really fun because I think it was our first performance, low key too. Like it was at something, and it was one of our best field shows. Like I think our best field show for sure that year. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it was at a different stadium and stuff. It was really fun. I feel like that. And what else? Probably preparing for that freshman versus vet battle with my crab.
Yes.
They just so funny. Like I think the practice doing that was just so funny to me. Like it was just they're just funny, and we was really just figuring it out. So it was just
Right.
crazy
Because I was gonna ask you like, how was that experience being that you had to lead that?
figuring it out. Like I didn't know. Like I was just like I'm just doing what I'm told. They told me lead, so I'm leading. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. We gonna
And
see.
then
Like we gonna see. How
yes,
it turn out.
yes.
But I wasn't gonna like back down or nothing. I'm like I'm gonna dance my best. My heart. I was so stiff too. Looking back, I was so stiff and
Oh
corny.
Lord.
But like I was just doing what look. Y'all told me to do, so I'm doing it. I'm doing my
Like
best.
when you went back to go watch, like, did
Cringy.
you feel like, yeah, I was gonna ask you, was it cringy for you because like this is your
Very,
first time?
very cringy. Very cringy. And then like I'm used to like dancing so clean and like
Mm-hmm.
like in a bubble.
Precise.
Yes, and I
Mm,
think
yeah.
that really like translated. And yeah,
Oh wow.
but I don't think
So
it's that bad.
um what do you think you learned about yourself your crab year?
Mm. That I'm very patient. Mm. Or like
You a
my
good one.
patience
Whew.
was tried. Yeah, patience was like tried, and like I can endure like more than I thought that I could. Um, I think I gained like more confidence that year. For sure, like dance wise, like I feel like I gained more confidence and how to like just balance different things at
Yeah.
once. Cause like you're not used to kind of like not having time to do anything. Then it's your first year in college, and just everything's new for real. I had an 8 a.m. I don't know why. In your
Oh.
freshman year, you don't really know. You think your 8 a.m. is the same 8 a.m. from high school, and it's not.
Uh-uh. No
It's
ma'am.
definitely not. So it was just a lot of trial and error. But
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of just learned like more adult, like how to get my foot into like the adult Kaelyn a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say was the hardest element, like the hardest motion of the ocean element that it was just so hard to grasp for you?
Mm, like the counts,
The counts?
like the
Yeah.
style of the counts.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that because the way it's translated and the way you learn it and the way you do it all can just be jumbled up a little bit. And then once you actually get the count, you
Mhm.
got it.
Yeah, in
So
the
yeah,
march.
I definitely see that. Yes. Oh, the march. Oh my God.
I'll probably put that first. The march.
I don't know how y'all do that march. That is it's a cute march. I don't know how y'all do it.
Yes,
That's
it's
it
hard.
fire. Going from you being a crab to you now being a sophomore on the team, what is something that you really wanted to change going into your vet year?
Um, so they ended up making me co-captain that second year under
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah. And like we all were just like we can't have another season like 2018. Like it was kind of like a group. Like we didn't even have to say anything. We all was just on the same page. So
Yeah.
we're not doing that again. I feel like we just wanted to upgrade everything, and then it was kind of hard because we didn't have like guidance necessarily, but it was just like we we got to do better than what it was like what it
Yeah.
was. So we we wanted to just improve our image kind of overall, like our look, our material, our cleanliness, kind of go like back to the drawing board for real. Our structure behind the scenes too, because I feel like it was a lot of things behind the scenes as well that just needed improvement for real. You know, like worrying about the right things, the things
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
matter. That was like more so my goal. Like we gonna focus on the stuff that matter. All the stuff that don't matter, like I won't be around for it. Like
Yeah.
don't count
Yeah.
me in. Like I'm very much if it don't make sense to me, like I don't really have no parts. Like as far as like now that I'm in on the other end,
Leadership. Hmm.
yeah, like no. So probably that for sure.
Yeah. So how was it with you being a freshman and now you being a vet and now you being a co-captain? How was that?
It was like I was a little nervous at first. I was like, you want me to be cocaine? Like I was kind of questioning it
That
at
was
first.
fresh.
Yeah, like yeah. But I think, but because the team, we kind of were on the same page with a lot of stuff. I
Hmm.
feel like it flowed. It flowed well. I would say. I don't feel like I was a little nervous going into it, but it's just like it almost came natural as like the year went on, like with like my responsibilities and my duties. You know, like it kind of just came a little natural. And
Hmm.
people were like okay with relying on me. It was kind of natural for them to rely on me or natural for them to depend on me. A lot of them were my crap sisters, so
Right.
like it was natural for real. So I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I feel like they made it a lot easier, the transition a lot easier for me too. And Aaliyah,
That's
like
good.
she was a good captain too to like work under. So
Hmm. I was gonna ask you like how was she and what do you think you learned from her that applied to your captain years?
Aaliyah, she a firecracker. Like she a real like she take no BS for real. Like
Yeah.
she's very much gonna get the job done like the best that she can, you know. And one thing about Aaliyah, like she doesn't mind speaking up, which I can respect. Like because sometimes like at that time especially like I'll be shy to speak up about certain things or like I want to quit. She gonna speak up like for what
Yeah.
she if she feels strong enough about it, she gonna say something. I feel like that was just a really good quality to have, like regardless of the repercussions, because only we know what's really going on in the room, like you know,
Right.
and if we don't got nobody to speak up for us, who gonna do it? And we was all in an unfortunate circumstance, so
Yeah.
somebody got to do it, you know. And I wouldn't have had the courage if they would have made me captain to do it a lot of the time. So it's good that she she does that for real, and she like Aaliyah, she always danced full out. Like she was a real good captain for real. She was a
Yeah.
real good captain.
Let me tell you something because when y'all did the dolls versus motion battle of the band, I said, "Oh, she's it.
In the
She's
gym.
it. Yes, she's it." I
Yeah.
love the way she was just throwing them counts and just having fun with it, and then y'all was just catching them, and then I think you was in the front row, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was in the front row. Cheyenne in the middle. Oh, girl, that was classic. That was classic. Um, so did you wish that for spring 2021, did you wish that you guys had more performances than what you did?
We did wish we did.
Yes, because I'm like, oh my God, y'all could have had so many other performances. Like,
Mm.
I hated that for y'all. So how was COVID at that time? Like how was practice?
Cool. It sucked.
Uh,
First of all, they were on Zoom.
oh my
Well,
God.
they started off on Zoom, and it was just, it started off on Zoom, and it was just like very unserious. Like we had to be serious, but it's just like really thinking about it, they're not learning like how they should. We're not even dancing together. So as much as clean as they look on camera, none of this is going to translate in real life. Like,
Right.
because none of us have danced together before, so it was kind of discouraging at first, because it was only Zoom. But then they started allowing us. I forgot how they were allowing us to come, but they were kind of allowing us to come to practice like sometimes. I forgot like how they were doing it, but so that started kind of helping a little bit, so we could
Mm-hmm.
actually see these people dance in real life and like next to us and feel like how to like how it's supposed to be. Because I feel like you really can't get the style unless you dancing with people that
Right.
got it, you know. So it was a
They gotta
little
feel the
disturbing.
vibe, you know.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. It's only so many times I could tell you how to do it. You have to just be around.
Yes, most
So
definitely. Because and it's so hard to try to teach somebody how to do something over the internet. It's
over the
so freaking
internet,
hard.
right? Mute your mic, unmute your mic, play the
Right.
music. It's just so long. Like,
Yes, yes. So how was Cheyenne as a captain?
Cheyenne was a good captain. She was good.
I
She was
love me some Cheyenne.
yeah. Cheyenne's a performer too. Like I enjoy watching Cheyenne dance. Like even like in practice and stuff. Like I enjoy watching her do stuff. And like she always smile. Like she was known in the room for smiling. Like
Yes.
so at the games that was nothing. Like she teased up in practice the whole practice. Like they loved that about her. She always smiling. She was a good captain. She crazy though. Like she be spazzing. She funny. Like she was spaz. Like shot got away with words too. Like she'll get in you for real. You don't know what to say back. Like
Okay.
yeah, but she was a good captain though. Like she could demonstrate anything she was talking about too. So
Yes. Yes. Full out.
mhm.
Full out. Kicks and all. Okay.
Like us working together, she was a good like partner with me because like we came in together. So like we kind of like I said, we was all the 18. We kind of was on the same like mindset with like where we wanted the vision we wanted for the team and stuff. So it was easy to work together and like stuff I lacked in, she had stuff she lacked in, I had her like. So it was real a good partnership there.
Yeah. That's definitely good because Cheyenne has a really beautiful spirit. Like when I did her interview, like it was just so beautiful. Like I loved it, you know. So I can definitely see her, having great personality and having a way with words. Definitely. Um. So yeah, but how was it not having a sponsor during that time?
mm, it was like it was hard. I think we had just got used to it, kind of. It
Mm-hmm.
was difficult though, and then like, yeah, it was difficult to just to be honest, but we were just figuring it out. Like I feel like honestly, the audience don't really care about none of that. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, you gotta produce. Like, like nobody really cares what's going on in practice. Nobody cares if you don't have a coach. Nobody cares if you don't have a sponsor. Nobody really cares. Like, so at the end of the day, it's like just figure it out. Like, and then at this point, we have done this for a couple years. Like, we've not had somebody for a couple years now. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we learning the ropes a little bit. We learned it would work and what don't work. We still had like some like hurdles that we kind of had to go get over, like get around, just because like leadership or like people we had to answer to and things we couldn't do, and like because we don't have
Mm-hmm.
the power to do certain things because we just students for real. We not like a coach or a sponsor, whatever. So we still had like limitations, which I feel like hurt us a little, but we did what we could.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really good though. I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out. Like you said, you got to figure that out and it's going to all come together, you know?
Also, I feel like that's one thing too with Shy. Like, I wish he had more games because Shy is a really good dancer, and I feel like
Yes.
um she deserves to experience like the good half of like
Yes.
this experience. I feel like all of my line do because it was just a mess. Like, and that's how we came into it was like a lot of confusion. And I feel like she kind of deserved to showcase that because there was a lot of people who like didn't even really get to see her talent for real because the
Yeah.
only thing they have in their mouth is like the messed up routine from 2018 or like they got they have
Child.
that's they have in their mouth for years and years and years. Like so, I am glad though that she got like she was able to showcase enough like during that one game and that one battle we had virtual battle whatever.
Yeah.
Like she was able to showcase like she's remembered from one game in one battle.
One game.
Do not forget it, Shy. Like you know
I
exactly what we
was
talk about
I
when we
was
say
just about to say that. Yep.
yeah. So
I was just about to
I
say that.
am
And
glad.
I'm glad I'm glad that people were able to come to you guys and
Mhm.
authentically. I was glad that so many more people were able to experience, y'all 2018, not 2018, 2020's team as
Yeah.
a whole authentically.
Yeah.
I really do. Speaking of, that battle, that virtual battle, how was that experience?
It was cool. We was just outside throwing counts. That's how it felt on on our end. We was just throwing counts with the band.
Well, the way it was, it's like y'all were just, doing song by song. And I mean, it wasn't necessarily a battle, but they made it a battle. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
get it, but, I get what you
We
mean. I
didn't even
definitely get
see
what you
them.
mean.
We didn't even know what they threw to know how we throw some
Right.
bag. Like it was just
Cute concept, though, but
yeah,
I get you.
yeah.
I get you. How was it going from, you guys having a spring season to now you guys having a fall season so quickly? Did you like that?
You mean after COVID?
Yeah, like 2021 we had spring and then you guys had the fall season,
Um,
that back to back.
yeah, I made captain right. The
Yes.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
making sure we're about the same year.
Yeah.
Um, it was just a weird transition because we were getting new everything. Like I went into
Yeah.
first off, it wasn't too hectic. Like at least from the spring, because like after we did that one game, it was kind of we were chilling. The rest, it really wasn't anything else to do, so we weren't like working like a full season and then
Mm-hmm.
straight into band camp and another season. But it was like a little weird coming in as captain. Though it was a little weird because like
Yeah.
I was thinking one thing, I had plans for one thing, and then come August, scratch everything you had,
Right.
scratch all. We're doing something totally different with a whole new staff, including the band. Like you have like totally
Yep.
new. It was just like it was just yeah, it was just new.
Yeah.
Especially like, and then for the
Definitely.
captain, you're the captain, so like you're answering. You're supposed to be. They're answering to you, but you don't even know what's going on.
Right.
So
Child. Hey, hey. But let me tell you something about 2021 fall. The band ate.
they
Okay?
was they did.
Y'all had some good music.
They
Okay?
did.
What was your favorite songs in 21? Because I love 21's music.
Of course, I like that Young Weezy, Young Weezy, Young Weezy, Young Weezy,
Yeah.
Young Weezy. Of course, I feel like we played it enough, like it's out my system. But that still used to turn me up every time I heard
Yeah.
it. Um, I don't know if I'll Be There was 2020 one or 2022, but that's for sure one of my favorite ones. It was a fast one, like it was like.
Uh I
I
gotta go back and see.
yes, it was so good. It's a fast song. What else did we play in 2021? Is that the year when we did? Oh, I think like really, I liked like the rap songs.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rap tunes. And it
Mhm.
was just so I love the fact that it was just so authentic, like the music. It was authentic. Y'all were just playing good tunes.
Yeah.
Y'all were really playing some good tunes. Like I love the book in 21. That 21 book was everything, okay? Overall, how did you feel about, your captain year?
Which one?
21.
All together, 21.
Yeah.
21. I felt okay. I honestly, at the end of the year, I felt a little like I still got a little bit more that I wanted to do. Like if I be
Yeah.
honest, like I was like, dang, I should have did. Like I had some like regrets, but um, but I still was like, I wasn't coming back, so it was like maybe I'll do it somewhere else. Maybe I'll do it as a coach or something. Like I still had a few things. I was like, I wish I could have did this. Wish I could have did that differently. Um, but I think it went well though. I don't think it went. It was a bad year. I think it was just like a very much learning year for like
Yeah.
all parties. You know, so it was kind of like a trial year.
Yeah.
So it was a little. It was cool, and not that it was a bad year. It was just very much a trial year for everybody.
Yeah. Did you feel like you were prepared?
I
in
feel
the
like I
beginning?
was prepared. I felt more prepared before the new staff.
Yeah.
When the new staff came, it was kind of like new staff plus Germany. It was like I didn't know, like, I don't know how you coach. I don't know how you coach. I don't
Yeah.
know now I got to consider your vision, and my vision, and try to make that into something. And then I don't know how you work. I don't know how you work. Y'all know how I work. It was just like figuring. And then I don't know how the band work. I used to know how to go to the band director and do this. Now I don't really know you. So
Right.
yeah, it was just kind of like a lot of figuring out.
Yeah. So with you guys having like a whole new staff, how was everybody at that time? Like Danny and your new band director, like how was that?
It was it was new. Like it wasn't just like a smooth transition, really. Like it wasn't just
Yeah.
that smooth. But like I said, cause like I said, everybody, it was a lot of people involved at first. So like it
Hmm.
was a lot of different like opinions to consider, a lot of different like just things to consider, and
Hmm.
like making it work into one was just like a little difficult, behind the scenes and like performance wise. So it was a little hard, but we figured. I think we just had to learn each other. Like as far as like me and Coach Danny, like you asked, like she's a good coach though. I feel like she was like actually did her came to do her job, which I can
Yeah.
respect. Like because like yeah, like because we've had like previous coaches that didn't do their job. So if I have somebody that comes in here and they're just fully doing their job, I almost don't even know where my place at because you do everything I thought I was gonna have to do.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like
You helping
that.
me out.
For real, like, cause like I said, we was used to doing everything, like stuff that we probably shouldn't have had to do for real. So
Yeah.
going into it, I'm expecting to do everything, like everything down to the hair, finding the hairstylist, the uniforms, the routines,
Damn.
like just everything. And she just helped out a lot, but it was just kind of confusing just because of everybody on staff. It was just a lot of people,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
But that's
we had to just learn each other.
yeah. That's really good that Danny came in and Danny and Germany, you had two. And I'm glad that, y'all figured it out. I love the fact that y'all figured it out at the end of the day. So we all know that being captain is hard. Was being captain hard for you? And
Mhm.
if so, what made it hard?
Yeah. Being captain is very hard. I mean, like certain things about it are like if you've learned, like if you like, what am I trying to say? Certain things, like like certain leadership qualities,
Yeah.
if they come a little natural to you, that isn't probably that hard. But like certain things, like as far as dealing with conflict and stuff, the right
Yeah.
way. Like those type of things are hard, or like having like uncomfortable conversations, like those type of things are hard, or like um keeping it together all the time, and like making sure you on 10 all the or like you own it all the time, like
Yeah.
those things can get a little hard. Especially like it's in my circumstance where I wasn't always sure as to what we really like had going on. I wasn't always 100% sure,
Hmm.
but I couldn't let my team know I wasn't like fully sure because they're looking at me. So
Yeah.
just always just having like a poker face. I think that's kind of like the hardest part. And then also the like the new attention made it a little bit harder too for me. Like the the large amount of new attention. I
Oh
feel like it
yeah.
was
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
just a little bit more pressure than like normal. I feel like
Most
that's
definitely, because a lot of eyes are on you. When you have a lot of eyes on you, and you're not used to that. It's like,
yeah.
it's nerve wracking. It's really, really nerve wracking.
Yeah.
So, what was one of the hardest or greatest challenges or obstacles that you had to overcome as captain?
Um, Resolving conflicts. Um, Keeping like mm, maintaining like the vision that like
Mm-hmm.
I wanted for the team. Um, Hmm.
So how did you overcome that though?
Well, like maintaining the vision and like
Yeah.
handling conflict. Um, as far as maintaining the vision, I just became I'm just very like stern on
Yeah.
like what I say. I just learned to be very like this is what it is because I know like that it's for the betterment. Now, like everybody, like if you're new, whatever, you may not understand like why your captain like does certain things or whatever. But
Hmm.
like it's like as you grow on the team longer, you kind of start to understand. Like I see why she didn't do this. I see why she didn't let us do this. I see why she made us do this. You know, because it pays off in the long run. And so like I was just very like stern on certain things. Like that was like this is tradition, we're gonna keep it like this, or like if we're gonna evolve, we're gonna make it like this, or like if we wanna be taken serious, we're gonna do it like this. Like I just kept a standard. Like and also, when it comes to like conflict, I didn't like stuff lingering. Like I'm quick to be like, what's
Yeah.
the problem? Like
Yeah, me too.
like powwow. We having a
Yeah.
powwow after practice. What's up? Like, what's the problem? Because I just don't like lingering things. And then if it's gonna be like everybody's not gonna like each other in the room, it's like a lot of us, and we're girls, so we probably not all gonna get along. But like, if we can agree to just work together in the room and go about our business, cool. But it's just not gonna interfere practice. So
Right.
that's how I handle like conflicts and stuff like that. And yeah.
That's good. That's really good. So let me tell you something. In 2021, y'all emptied the clip on the J sets. Who else? Sting X.
You're funny.
Uh, Black Foxes. What was the motivation behind all of those hit moments? Like, what made y'all say we finna eat y'all up?
In 21 or
Yep,
22.
both of them. How about that?
Oh, okay. Um, I think we was just coming for whoever in the way. Like it wasn't even
Yeah,
nothing personal. It was just
yeah.
like whoever we playing, we coming for you. Whoever
Okay.
next, you just happen to be next. You getting hit, you in the way too. Like we was just
Okay,
coming
because
for
the
whoever.
way y'all disrespected the Golden Girls at their own homecoming, child, Lord have
It's
mercy.
so crazy too. I grew to love the Golden Girls too. Like as I learned like the different colleges and stuff,
Yeah,
I really liked them. And so like I was expecting them to really like, cause I be watching like on the other side, I be
yeah,
watching admiring the other teams that I like, and they didn't really do like a lot. I don't know why. Like their reason, I know it was their homecoming stuff, but I was kind of expecting more.
yeah.
So yeah, but I mean they still did
When
good
y'all
though.
got on that field, I said, "Damn." then y'all did the J said so damn dirty. You know, J says my team now. Y'all gonna do they count. Lord have mercy. We're gonna talk about that too. Let's talk
Okay.
about that actually. We can talk about that now. We
Okay.
see that motion, this is certain way.
Mm,
And motion always seem to be the ones to get attacked for, doing somebody else's count when they've been doing this since, early 2000s.
mhm.
So how do you feel about people not liking when motion of the ocean diss versus when everybody else, diss?
Mm, I don't know. It just be it's very dope. I don't know. I feel like some things be like kind of a double standard when it comes
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, then it just wasn't really for you. I guess it
Cause
wasn't for you to get.
like we always saw motion when motion did the dolls
mm,
count.
Taylor,
Everybody got an issue with it.
yeah,
Me personally, I don't have an issue with other teams doing, somebody else. As long as you can execute it and look cute doing it,
yeah,
I'm all here for it.
yeah.
Okay.
As long as you do it tastefully and it makes sense
Mm-hmm.
for it too.
Mm-hmm. Now let me tell y'all something. Motion of the Ocean had some nasty uniforms in 2021. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite uniforms in 21?
I liked. You say uniforms with an S, right?
Yes, uniforms.
I liked the oh, and 21. Oh, the black Maleficent, the unitard.
Yes.
Uh, my favorite. I liked no, that wasn't the tiger.
Okay.
Obviously the blue.
Oh yes, the blue was cute.
I
I
really
love the
like
blue.
the white too. I wish I had more of like a body to really like eat in the white. But
The
like seeing
the unitard.
yes, with the cut with the mesh right
Yeah.
here. Oh, it looks
Hmm.
so good. Like that was really cute too.
Yes. All them
Mhm.
uniforms was hot, baby. All them uniforms were hot. What was your favorite stand routine in 21?
um, in 21, probably the one at Alabama State. The
Okay.
last one we did.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
With the black on. That was
yeah.
hot. I really did like that one. I really, really like that one. So you said earlier that you felt like at the end of the season, you felt like you had more to prove, or you had more to do. What was it that you felt that you needed to do going forward?
Um, a lot of it had to do with like stuff like in the room because I just
Okay.
didn't feel like I was like as not present, but as like hmm, I just know the type of captain that I can really be if I know like I think I just didn't know what was going on so much. Like I wasn't comfortable enough to just like I didn't know enough of
Yeah.
what we had going on or like what I could do, what I couldn't really do, you know. So I think the second year I was just more comfortable. I knew how stuff went. It's like, okay, cool, I could speak on this now, like, or I can, you know, I can move how I know, like, I can move how I want to move now because I know. But I just didn't know enough the first year, and I
Yeah.
feel like it just kind of held me back a little bit because I'm like, I don't even know if I could say this. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if they do this, if they cool with this, or you know,
Right.
I just wasn't
You just
comfortable. Like, I didn't feel like I just did enough in the room. Performance
yeah.
wise, cool. I was fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were just getting your foot wet, the first year. You were just getting your foot wet, like you said. And so how did it feel being picked to do a second year as captain?
Oh, I felt good. I was kind of shocked that they asked. I was like, y'all want to see me again? I was kind of shocked that they asked me, but I was excited.
Yeah. What do you think that they saw in you for you to get a second year?
Um, I guess I don't know. I don't want to speak for what they. I don't know what they personally what they. I would think it would be like it's just like we had the same vision with like
Mm-hmm.
what we wanted, and obviously like I've been here like a while, you know, so I have a little bit of longevity like on the team. And so like I know how stuff like I know how to at least keep some traditions as well as like keeping the new. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Like so I think that and also just like my leadership in the room, I guess, like the standard that I had in the room, I think they probably like respected that as well. I think I just kind of just did my part.
Yeah. What do you feel like you instilled in your crafts, both teams?
Mm. To figure it out too. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely to figure it out though. But also like that I used to tell them all the time like don't put your confidence in the comments because like you just can't because if they stop commenting then what your
Right.
confidence gone? If nobody saying your name then you don't feel like you're doing good or you feel like you know like it just could play it could really take a toll on your confidence if that's what
Yeah.
your confidence is at. If you're looking for people to scream your name or post you or something to like justify you being a good dancer, that's a scary place to be for real. Because
It is.
you know you gotta really, and that's hard. But that's hard to do though. That is hard to do. Like if you're working really hard, but nobody ever posts me or nobody, you know, if you're not confident in yourself, that is easy to fall into that. But you know, I think it's just important to like motivate your team. Like your team saying you look good. Like this will matter. Like you look good. You wouldn't have made it here if you didn't look good. You know, so like I would definitely tell them that like you look good. If you don't, I tell you you don't, and how to fix it. But you're not a bad dancer for sure. Like, I would definitely always tell them that because it was just a lot. Like it was a lot, and it could take a toll on people. So that and also like um to like not be complacent. Cause like even though you a good dancer, like if you come in good, that means you need to leave great. I don't need you leaving good.
Right.
Like that means you need to leave great. You need to leave amazing. Like I
Yeah.
always push them like to try this. You know how to do this? Let's make it a you know how to do a triple, let's make it a quad. You know how to do this, let's switch it and make it a switch this. So like, like I just like to push them because they're so
Yeah.
talented.
And that's really good because as a dancer, you have to know your value. You
Mhm.
really have to know your value, and feel like feel like you're your own fan. Sometimes
Yeah, you have to
like
for sure.
you have to feel like you're your own fan. Like I get, people might not say your name, but somebody looking at you,
For
and you
sure.
have to but be able to you have to be able to look at yourself and be like, okay, I look really good.
Yeah.
Er- Nobody got to call your name. As long as you feel like you look good, that's
Mhm.
what matters the most, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what matters the most. How aware were you of your expectations of being a captain versus the reality of being a captain?
Mm, I think I was pretty aware. I think I was pretty aware just because I worked like pretty hands on with like the other captains. But
Hmm.
I still feel like you're never ready till you just become captain. Like
Yeah.
you're never fully ready until you marching out and you the first person. You can't see nobody else. I can't even see them. Like when I'm in the front, I can't see them next to me.
Right.
Like you can't see nobody in front of you. It's just you, and you calling the shots. You setting the tone for the team. Like so, I think it's that part that's really like, whew, that hit me a little bit was being on that
Yeah.
front and I don't see nobody. Like I don't feel nobody here, and I don't see nobody in front of me. I think that
Hmm.
um probably that.
Yes. Yes. Because, oh, child.
Yeah, it get a little
So
nervous.
it definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So with the influx of stand routine material, what was your take on the fans not agreeing with having so many stand routines in one setting?
Um, to a certain extent, I agree.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I feel like you can definitely like drown somebody in something. Too much of anything can
Yeah.
be like overwhelming. I feel like, but I don't feel like there was an instant where we like over like we did too many. Like I can't
Yeah.
think of it. I feel like all of our routines that we did, especially 2022, were like tasteful. Like they were all memorable routines. I don't feel like we just like doing stand routines. Now some
Yeah.
routines, and then a lot of them, like when we started off, they were just counts. Like they
Yeah.
were literally just counts. I just knew what counts we were gonna do, but
Yeah.
like they weren't like a routine like how we do. Like we'll really we'll really do a routine. But like
Hmm.
some routines was just counts and they will be like, we didn't need a stand routine. Like how I couldn't just do this off the dome.
That's true.
Just do it
That's
like
true.
no. So I mean, but to some extent, I can agree with like overdoing stand routines.
Yeah.
I can agree with that to some extent too.
For me, I just felt like I loved all the stand routines. All the stand routines were hot. Okay.
Thank you.
They were definitely hot. It was just that me personally, I had to get adjusted because we're not used to a team doing a lot of stand routines.
Mm,
It was new to us. This was new to of a lot of us.
we did
So
too.
I had to really get adjusted because I'm like, okay, I'm not used to this. Like, and then a lot of times when you're doing a battle, a lot of times a lot of people like to say, oh, they won because they did, this amount of stand routines. You
Yeah,
know? So
and that.
that's where I was at. I'm just like, but I loved all the stand routines. The material was always there. Okay. The material was always there.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Um,
definitely don't think if you do stand routines, you automatically won. That
yeah.
ain't. I don't feel like that's true. No.
But the thing about it is y'all were always clean and looked good as a team.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that matter to me, in
Yeah.
my opinion. As long as your team look cohesive, look great, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So how did you manage being a captain and also being successful in school?
Um, just a lot of time management, as like everybody says, just time management. I just
Yeah,
know what works for me. Like I had to like if I had work, I had to do work before I left school. Like, 'cause if I get home, I'm not doing it at home. That's just a no.
yeah,
So like I try to do all my schoolwork at school, or like try to do stuff early. Um,
mm-hmm.
yeah, but I mean, if I'm being honest though, like around COVID, like COVID was a difficult time. Like doing everything virtual, like classes online, and like they're like your more tougher classes and stuff. It wasn't like easy. Like even though
Yeah,
they was COVID, we were still practicing, and it still wasn't really easy. So like every dancer don't really just do well in balancing both, you know. And I'm one of those
yeah,
dancers at one point. Like I did struggle, but you just kind of you have to graduate, so
yeah,
you gonna figure it out. You gonna like prioritize what you need to, and like they started implementing like study hall and stuff. Like I think last year, not last year, the last year I was there,
mm-hmm.
and like that helped a little bit. You just gotta like know what works for you. If you know
Yeah,
you gonna go home after practice, you gonna go to sleep. You need to do your work earlier, or
yeah.
like just get stuff done beforehand.
Time management, baby. Time
Yeah.
management. How did being a motion of the ocean dancer prepare you as a woman?
It helped me a lot with confidence. It did. It still is. It still is like a work in progress, but it's definitely like helped me a lot with that. And also like my what is it?
Sensuality?
Huh?
Sensuality?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sensuality is. I like that. Yeah, probably that too. Cause I
Yeah.
never we wasn't doing that in high school. We wasn't allowed to do all that in high school. So, probably that too. And like
Yes.
connecting with like more women,
Mm-hmm.
like being forced to be in a room with like a lot of women, and like you know getting close to them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Having a sister bond.
Yeah, having a sister.
Definitely. Yes. So what would you say is your biggest strength as a dancer?
I would say that I'm like adaptable. I can kind of
Mm-hmm.
adapt to like any style if you really teach it to me. I feel like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of dancers can do that. Like if you're really like or like just I feel like that's kind of common, but I feel like I'm pretty adaptable. Um, and I'm like a
Yeah.
self-aware dancer too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely. What counts did you create?
um, I created this one. Let me know like 2, 3,
Oh yes.
4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with the little
Oh
kids.
yes, I like that one.
That
Mm-hmm.
that one. This one we did it to superhero at Honda. We were sitting. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a sitting
Mm-hmm.
count. 6, 7, 8,
Yes.
and 1.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
I need
Obviously,
to talk about that too.
what?
That Honda Battle of the Band. You ain't have to me up like that. You ain't have to do it
Fun.
like that. You did that. Y'all all
Thank
ate that.
you.
That was cute as hell. Okay.
Thank you.
How was that experience?
Honda was fun. I wish we was
Yeah.
in where did it used to be in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I wish we was in Atlanta low key. I was kind of disappointed about that, but it was still really fun. I feel like we got some
Yeah.
good like footage from there too. Like, and that was my favorite field show too. Like, that was just a good. That was fun.
Yeah. Back to them counts. Let me tell you something. That one count, I think Serenity made it. The butt slapping,
Mhm.
the ass slapping one. I
Yeah, me and
love that count. That count is so
you say
hot
that.
to me, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. Like I love that damn count. So how was LaKayla as a co-captain?
Oh, she was good. That's my girl. She was good. Like, we know how to work together. Like
Mm-hmm.
LaKayla, and then like if I forgot something, I'm like, just a head. She'll be like, yeah, that's a head, or like she'll be like, nah, sis, it's not a head. Like we're good at like helping each other. Like we be right here. When it comes to
Yeah,
that dance stuff, we be right here with it. So she was a great like pair. And she funny like her in the room. She always like brought like jokes and like just good energy to the room for real.
that's
Like
good.
she was the clown of practice, but like she made it a little lighthearted because like I'm really like kind of serious. Like
Mm-hmm.
I probably am too serious sometimes in practice. Like, but I have to be because they play too much. Like
Yeah.
I'm just the serious one, so I think it just balances out really good.
Mm-hmm. How did it feel when you saw her lead that last game?
Oh, it was good. I was on live like cheering. I was on live cheering. Like she looked good too. I know, and I know that she was like a little nervous. Like you could see it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit on her because like I don't think she's yeah no she's never led like before at a game. So
Mm.
like I was happy for her because I knew she wanted to do that anyway. Like at one point.
I'm glad that she got that opportunity too. I'm
Yeah.
glad she got that opportunity.
Yes.
So let's go to fan questions. So I got some fan questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, this first fan question is from Cameron Thomas. Why did y'all come to Alcorn and show y'all ass like that?
Yeah, I miss you. Yeah, that's silly.
And that's his favorite team at that.
Aw. We had to.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Got
Okay.
dude.
Hmm. I got another question from Ryan Johnson. How was it preparing for the 50th with the alumni?
Oh, that was 2019. That was fun. I feel like it's always a little crazy homecoming week, you know, because a whole bunch of people be there. There'll be a whole bunch of
Yeah.
alumni, and you meeting a lot of people. It was a crazy week, but it's always fun when alums come.
Yeah. I have another question from Devontae Reynolds. What advice can you give a dancer that struggles with confidence? And what are some exercises that can help with fluidity?
Mm, as far as confidence, it start in your mind, in your head.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of gotta just know, like, you got it first of all, and then some of it you gotta play. Even if you a little nervous in your mind, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
For real, like you gotta fake it till you make it. Like if you have a poker face, a lot of it won't come across as you're not confident. You
Right.
know, then like the more you do it, that confidence will kind of develop. Like the more you do it, it really takes like repetition too, like to get comfortable. Because you ain't gonna be confident the first day you do something, first, second, or
Most
third
definitely.
day you do something. So repetition, put yourself in them environments that you get nervous in. Put yourself in those environments over and over and over, and you're gonna get more confident the more you do it. And then
Yeah.
fluidity. Oh Lord, I can't talk. Fluidity. Fluidity. You utilize your mirrors. It's a lot of dancers that don't use the mirrors when they dancing. Look
Oh, I don't know
at
how they do it.
use it. Yes, use your
Yes.
mirror and like take your time with your body. Or and if you have somebody who is fluid that you know, watch them. Like watch everything. Watch exactly how they do everything if you like it and like mimic it to a T. I
Hmm.
feel like that's a way too.
Yes. Mirrors are very important when dancing.
Mm.
Very. I have another question from Kaylin Carter. What were your game day rituals and processes?
What do we used to do? I know as a team we would have like a quote. The crabs would bring a quote for the week. I mean, for yeah, a quote for the week, and they'll put it on the board, and we'll read that. We would pray, and then like for me, I'm just a little quiet on game days. I'm like kind of in like game mode, headphones
Yeah.
on, like locked in. That's kind of how I am too. I'm really quiet up
Yeah.
until like literally the whole bus ride. We get there, I'm focused
Yeah.
personally.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Shoot.
my nerves be bad. I be
You
having a
gotta
little
decompress. You gotta
like,
like get into the zone.
and don't eat. I don't like to eat either before.
Really?
I like to just drink me some water. No, cause I be heavy.
Yeah. Okay,
I be
I get you.
I have to
Yeah.
eat like hours before if I eat.
Mm. Yes, I get you. So I have this one last question from Brittany Davis. If you could have If you could have danced any year on any swag dance team, which team would it be?
On anything? Like
Mm-hmm.
not much. Hmm. I really like to sing it. So
Yeah.
it probably would be the sing it. I really like them though. I feel like they dance so grown.
What
Um,
year?
Probably Asia year.
Okay. Okay.
If not Asia year, Brianna year. I just want to dance
Both.
behind her and just
Both.
eat, eat.
Hey, you can't lose with either or. Okay, you can't lose with either. Okay. So let's go into fast pass. So the way fast pass works, I might throw something out and you just have to like quickly answer it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So top three uniforms. Go.
Maleficent, the unitard, the two-piece pink,
Okay.
and uh, sorry, my bad. The
You
blue,
good?
the ocean blue.
The mm-hmm. The least no top three least favorite uniforms.
Oh Lord, probably any three from 2018. Any
Okay.
three, pick them. I'm sure.
uh, leotard or two piece.
Leotard.
Okay. Um, favorite matchup.
Mm, mm, Probably. Dang, my bad. I know it's supposed to be
No, you
fast.
good?
Probably,
Go ahead.
probably Southern, cause it just get messy now. It just get
Ooh,
so much tension now. So probably it's just fun, friendly fun, on my end, of course. But it be
because
fun.
when y'all got on that field in
It
21,
yes, I love that. That game still joked me out. I said
like
we really
what
crazy for that.
what made y'all do that?
We is just crazy. It from the staff on down, everybody was just with it.
Okay. Okay. Um, fast, medium, or slow.
Medium.
Okay. Favorite game.
That one, the southern one.
Okay. Um, first half. Hold on. Okay. Favorite halftime show that you helped create or did not create.
Honda, the Honda routine.
Okay. Favorite song in the stands.
Mm, I'll be there.
Okay. Favorite count.
Favorite count? Ooh, one count.
One count.
One count. Mm. Ooh, that's hard. Oh, I really. Oh, hello. I really like Leah count this one. 2 and 3, 4,
I'm trying to think.
5 and 6 and 7 and 8. What?
Okay. Okay. I like that one count where dang the I forgot and it stopped right here. I forgot
Oh, this.
the yeah that one. Yes,
Yeah,
I love
that one.
that count.
That's hard. That's one of my favorites too. That's a hard
Yes.
question. And this
Uh,
one, I really like this one too.
yes.
4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that too.
I love that count.
I got a lot.
Ocean beat or neck.
Oh.
That came from Kaelyn.
Lord, neither. Oh my God. I feel like nothing's worse than Ocean Beat though. So I guess the neck. But Ocean
Okay.
Beat is so live to look at.
Yeah.
It's just doing it. If I had to do one neck, if I had to look at one Ocean Beat,
Okay. I'm so glad or screw.
screw.
Okay. Leading or following.
Both depending on who leading. I
Stands or halftime show.
stand or halftime show. Oh, probably stands.
Okay. Jazz boots or Nancy boots.
Jazz boots.
And the last one, homecoming or Labor Day classic?
Homecoming.
Okay. So I have a few more, like three more questions.
Okay.
If you had an all-star team of 15 Motion of the Ocean dancers, who would be on your all-star team?
15 is a lot. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go. I'm on it.
Yep, you captain.
Okay. Oh, I'm captain. Okay.
Hmm.
So me. I really like Sean.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna start back first and move forward. Um, I'm sorry if I'm taking
No,
long.
you fine. Take your time, cause baby, I had somebody take about 5 minutes.
I ain't gonna take that long. I ain't gonna take that long. Me, Quinn,
Ooh.
Penny, um, Sha. Hmm, that's 5. hmm.
Penny gonna eat.
Penny gonna eat.
Okay.
Uh, I'm doing the interview. Go. I'm sorry. I'm doing the
You
interview.
fine.
I'm doing the interview. Penny, this is my sister. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Where am I at? Okay, let me just fast forward in a little bit. Um, oh, Miss Brickhouse of Brandy. I really like her too. Brandy Hines. Who else? Okay, I'm gonna go more current now. Um, oh, Michaela for
Mm-hmm.
sure. LaKayla. Um, Aaliyah. Quay.
Ooh, yes.
Tony.
All right.
I need 4 more. Tony. Let's do. I feel like I'm missing like 2 that I want to say, and I'm just so bad after it.
You can just add them in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna add them in the comments if I forgot for sure. Um, dang. Would I have 3 more or 4 more?
4.
4 more. I said, yeah, I did say shy already. Um, I guess I'll go like her. Tamara,
Mm-hmm.
Kayla, and hmm, it's Serenity.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. That them first couple, you ate that. Penny.
Uh
Oh,
huh.
she
Uh
gonna
huh.
she gonna clear. She gonna clear.
Yeah. No facts.
Cheyenne, she gonna clear.
She gonna clear. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What advice would you give somebody who wants to try out for Motion of the Ocean?
Um, I would say to like train with like get familiar with some technique. So that it don't catch you off guard. Like if you're not familiar, just get familiar. Try to watch like old field shows and just see like if that's something that you probably can do. Like if it looks like something that you can do, you know, then you probably in the right place, you know, or something that you don't mind striving to learn how to do, or like, you know, whatever, then you're probably in the right place. Also, like, just be open to like adapting to like a different type of style, because it is kind of different, you know. So like, be open minded. Don't come in like closed minded, and be willing to work hard, because like I don't feel like HBCU dance is for everybody. Personally, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, because it's band. It's, you're really part of the band for real. It's just a different culture. So like, if you're just not really familiar, try to get a little familiar, and then really see if like that's what you want to do. But
Mm-hmm.
like, train, and then come with your own like personality too. Like, have your own personality, your own little something extra to add to the team. Have something to bring to the team as well. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes. So what are your future plans since you're not a part of Motion of the Ocean anymore?
Um. But right now I'm like coaching. I coach little girl. I think I overall I just want to like, I'm at the stage where I'm kind of just want to help like other people like get better, and like wherever they want to dance at, whether they want to dance in college or professional or whatever. I just want to, or just be better, like a better dancer in general. I'm just
Yeah.
in mode of like training them or like helping them. You know, I teach right now at a studio with like little baby girls, or the young
Mm-hmm.
girls, and then I teach like older girls with Varsity Spirit. Um, and then I do like privates and camps on the side as well too. So I do that, and but I also want to be. I'm probably gonna go into the banking field, um, preferably. I mean, preferably after I graduate. So I'll go into banking, and I want to have my own studio eventually.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad that you're giving back to the community, though. I'm really
Yeah,
happy that you're doing that because that's really important to me.
yeah.
That's really important. So I just want to thank you for having this interview with me. You did
Thank
really well. I
you.
told you we was gonna have fun now.
Yeah,
I
thank
told
you.
you. I told you. I told you.
Yeah,
But
Mark, I
thank
gotta
you.
watch you. That's why I'm nervous, but it was good though.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you so much. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. All right.
All right,
Have a
bye.
good one.
You
Bye.